EJ, Robert Goldstein, Thomas DeVerney, Jane A., Susan Kaufman, Sean Nichols. Of course, Sean is there, and Kate Kelly, and Hamilton White, and Robert Stutz. Hi, gang. By the way, I love this. This editorial cartoon was drawn specifically for the newsletter by Jack Oman, the Pulitzer Prize winner, the first that I recruited to come join the newsletter. He draws for us every Tuesday. This was subject to our caption contest. And on Christmas Day, on Monday, this will be in the newsletter. I couldn't pick among a couple of finalists. They were too good. But just take a look at that. What do you think the caption should be? Anybody want to hit me with something? What do you think the caption should be of that? Let me just see how quick you are on your feet. Come on, what do you got? EJ loved the special episode with the 3 cartoonists. So did I. It was so much fun. We're going to do it. Holy moly Joe, says Hamilton White. Hey there. No, that's not. Christmas naughty list. Ethan Helhowski. Oh, ho, no, Thomas DeVerney. Not bad. I'm going to make Christmas great again. Kelly McCluskey. It's beginning to look a lot like chaos. Robert Stutz. I like it. Humpty Trumpty. That's okay. I got nothing. A lump of West Virginia coal. Coal in your stocking. One more. Come on, somebody give me a goodie. You guys are all tapped out. The ghost of Christmas ever present. It's not bad. Christopher Style. Okay, well, Monday, Christmas Day. You'll see the winners. Thank you, Parks Casino, Bet Parks. You know, I enjoy being with you via YouTube, being able to do the YouTube lives each and every day. We got bills to pay. We thank the Parks Casino and all the friends we have at Bet Parks. I must say, I really did have a lot of fun this year. Opening an account, downloading the app, doing that which I recommend everybody else do, and having skin in the game for a lot of pro football games. Deciding to get into basketball and hockey this winter as well. And, Mets are Mets. I'm like back where I started. I was on a run for a while, and then I wasn't. Odds and slots and bets and games, all that fun stuff, right in the palm of your hand. It's so darn easy. So please consider downloading the Bet Parks Casino app. Win great prizes. Bonus spins on the Bet Parks Casino app, and you get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're not a winner in the first 24 hours. That has got to be wagered. Got to be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I don't know if I'll be able to get to Parks Casino in the 1 week that I have off. Like, the calendar is falling in a way this year that I'm finding it hard to just grab a couple of extra days. And I rarely take off. I don't like to take off, but I'm going to have a couple of days of downtime. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Parks Casino. Thank those of you who are always here watching the YouTube videos, especially those of you who are here live, like this exact moment in time. I was grateful when I woke up today that there was no breaking news, because the CNN program that I'm about to deliver is my last live show of the year, and I really like it. It's clean. It's 3 elements plus social media, and I always worry when I go to bed early on a Friday night that something's going to happen in the news cycle, and then we have to make amends and blow something out. But the biggest story, of course, and it came yesterday, is that the Supreme Court has decided they are not going to get involved now in the timing of the Trump assertion of presidential immunity, the Judge Tanya Chutkan case. It's going to come back to them. But from listening to me and watching me and your own reading and analysis, the real issue here is whether Trump gets tried before Election Day. And I did a commentary on how Jack Smith, I did this commentary last Saturday. I've been saying these things for a long time on radio, but last Saturday I did a commentary on CNN and I said that Jack Smith is racing to the courthouse because of the election. And on radio, we've debated the propriety of him wanting to try Trump before the election. You know, there's one argument that says he ought to have blinders on, head down, just do your job like you would any other defendant. Other January 6 defendants, the timing has been a year and a half or 2 years between their indictment and their trial. And if Trump were tried on March 4, that would be 7 months from indictment to trial in a case with 13 million pages of documents. So I can easily see that he's racing to get there. Wait a minute, that's awkward. Easily see. Of course, it's with the election in mind that he's racing to get to court. But he won't say so because then Trump will say, see, I told you, it's political. Well, it is political. It might not be partisan, but it is political. And when I made these comments last Saturday, a lot of people were very negative in social media. It's like, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what's going on here. You know, would you rather I say nothing? Of course, it was interpreted by some viewers in social media as if I were rooting for this outcome. I'm not rooting for any outcome. I'm just here to call balls and strikes and admit when I don't get them all right. One viewer was appreciative of my analysis, and that was one Donald Trump, who called me out by name and thanked me for, I have it around here somewhere. Where the hell is that? Figured he was going to get me fired with this. So last Saturday afternoon, thank you, Michael Smerconish, for your honesty and understanding of a very dangerous moment in the United States. You think that helps or hurts my career path? Ellie Honig, who was my guest in that segment, Trump's lawyers then cited Ellie by name with a URL to my interview in the brief they filed with the Supreme Court. And then Trump's lawyers, DOJ, Jack Smith and his lawyers came back and responded to Trump, and they totally ignored the political aspect. So the poll question today at Smerconish.com asks, should Jack Smith just publicly acknowledge that the reason he's pushing so hard to get Trump tried now, he wanted to skip the appellate level of the court system, it's because of the election? Just flat out say it. If he wins, he's going to stop us in our tracks and or self-pardon. Just say it. That's the poll question. Should he do that? And Ellie, thank you, Ellie. He's in California now. I hope he wouldn't mind me saying that. So he's going to be 3 hours behind me on a family vacation. And because of the news that broke from the court last night, Ellie is getting up early and he's going to be my guest again. So how appropriate, that it should be Ellie with me. But please vote on the poll question. Oh, by the way, can I also tell you the newsletter continues on through this holiday week. I will not be on radio this week, but the newsletter will come out every day. A little something special, as I mentioned, on Christmas Day. And thank you, Alice. You're the best. Really appreciate you. Appreciate Austin cranking on today's newsletter. And I also want to say this. Next Saturday, and I talked about this a little bit on radio, CNN said to me, we want you to have a show in between Christmas and New Year's. Normally, they just run, their newscast on an extended basis. So the question became, what kind of a show could we record in advance that won't look dated, that could be played in between Christmas and New Year's, meaning December 30, next Saturday? I knew immediately what I wanted to do. I wanted to record a book club special akin to a show that I pitched CNN 16 years ago. So this past Monday night, I went to New York. On Tuesday, we put that show in the can, and it's fabulous. I'm going to show a little snippet of it on television today. So please, next Saturday, in social media, I'll be promoting this heavily, but I hope you'll watch next Saturday as well. Okay, two other things, if I can say this quickly. So on the program today, I'm going to talk about the Supreme Court. I'm going to talk about the election timing. Ellie's going to be my guest. I have an opening commentary. It ought to be great. Then I am going to have on the program Matthew Schmitz, who wrote this piece. Pardon all my writings. He's the guy who in the New York Times makes the case that Donald Trump is more moderate than authoritarian. Good radio conversation. Looking forward to having this dialogue with him. I think he makes some really good points, but you can't get over January 6th. How moderate was Trump acting on January 6th? But his point is that when you actually look at Trump's record, it's not an extreme record. The rhetoric is extreme, but how did he actually govern? And believe me, some people are not going to even like me wading into that conversation. And then, because it's my last final CNN show of the year, I want to thank my team and run some clips of interviews that stand out in my mind. We've had great guests, radio and television. Thank you, TC, for radio. Thank you, Corinna Lamb, who's been with me since day one on CNN, who is our lead booker for the television program. So we're going to grab some snippets, McRaven, Gates, the Shaman, RFK Jr. I'll make some comments, and we'll relive some memories. And then it'll be a wrap, and I'll be off until 2024, television and radio in terms of a live broadcast. So that's where we are. Robert, sorry, not that guy, it's junk. Is it junk? Or Robert, is it junk, or do you just not like the outcome? Because I'm not here, I hate to go all serious with you on the last day of the year. I'm not here to tether some ideological line. As I'm going to say on radio today, I'm looking to bring good content, regardless of political or ideological affiliation. If it's interesting and worthy, I'm up for doing it. I'm up for doing it. So, hey, we don't want to hear the truth. It makes us uncomfortable. Right, Christopher, thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Damn, we've worked hard this year. Honestly, I'm tired. I need a couple of days, man. It's been a long year. But when I think about the radio content, 15 hours a week, and we don't mail it in. Nothing gets mailed in. And when I think about the television show week after week after week after week, I'm awfully proud. I'm proud of the people who are around me. There's a holiday greeting that we're about to drop next week. You're going to see the faces and hear from everybody associated with me. It's quite a team. It's quite a team, and it's a good group. It's a really good group of people. I'm so fortunate to be surrounded by them. So I feel, this will be a little braggadocious, but why should today be any different than every other day? That's the way I am. We've delivered for you. I mean it. We've delivered. We have worked our asses off and delivered a lot of great content. And we appreciate you. Because what would be the purpose unless all of you were watching and listening day after day after day? So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Take all your comments seriously, even if I don't agree with them, in which case I tell you. But I wish you health and happiness and a very safe holiday season. Merry, Merry Christmas. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? The next time that I speak to you in a YouTube Live is going to be 2024. It's no longer going to be, and in 2024, big election coming in 2024. No, it'll be 2024. I have no idea what's to come. The most unpredictable election cycle of my life. Yeah, I mean, it's nutty. None of us know. The only thing any of us know for sure is we don't know. As I've said before, there are events that are going to unfold. There are people whose names we don't know today that are going to determine how this all resolves. That's just the nature of the beast. Just the nature of the beast. I'll be back on radio. So New Year's Day falls on Monday. I'll be back live on radio on January 2nd. The newsletter will come out every day. It's like we've built it. We've built it. You've responded to it. So we'll keep cranking on that. Yes, I'm doing the read-in. Dr. Maz and Danny Savalas are going to be holding down the fort. It's all good. Okay. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you get whatever you're looking for under that tree. Okay?